Hi dear students, welcome to Geeta's classes. Now we are going to do some more problems on beta and gamma functions. Already in the previous classes we have seen what is beta function, what is gamma function and their properties and all we have seen. Now let us do some problems on beta and gamma functions. So first to prove that, this is the first question, prove that beta of p comma q is equal to integral 0 to infinity y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q dy, and it is also equal to integral 0 to 1 x power p minus 1 plus x power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus x the whole power p plus q into dx. Okay. So by definition, let us prove one by one. First let us prove that beta of p comma q is equal to the first integral, and from this we'll try to derive the second one. Okay. So the proof is very simple. Only the substitution, as I told you already, only the substitution you have to remember. Integral 0 to 1, by definition beta of p comma q is equal to x power. Suppose if you have m, you have to write m minus 1. Here you have p. So p minus 1 into 1 minus x the whole power. If you have n, you have to write n minus 1. Now we have q, therefore it is q minus 1 into dx. What do you want actually? Beta of p comma q is equal to y power something divided by, in the denominator I have 1 plus y. From this you try to make the substitution. Okay. Try to find out the substitution. So put x is equal to 1 plus y. So what is y actually? Dx. Dx is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus y the whole square into dy. And y is equal to, from this 1 plus y is equal to 1 by x, right? So y is equal to 1 by x minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus x divided by, or 1 by x minus 1, we'll keep it as it is. 1 by x minus 1. And when x is equal to 0, what will happen? Y is equal to 1 by 0, that is infinity. When x is equal to 1, what will be the value of 1? 1 minus 1, it is y is 1 minus 1, it is 0. Okay. Therefore, this integral becomes integral infinity to 0. Infinity to 0. X power p minus 1. One more thing we'll find out actually. 1 minus x. X is equal to 1 by 1 plus y, right? Implies 1 minus x also let us find out so that it will be easy for substitution, right? So 1 minus 1 by 1 plus y. So this is 1 plus y minus 1 divided by 1 plus y. So 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. We will be getting y by 1 plus y. So substitute everything in the given equation, that is beta of, by definition, it is equal to integral 0 to 1 x power p minus 1 into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 dx. So what are the substitutions we have made here? X is equal to 1 by 1 plus y, and 1 minus x is equal to y by 1 plus y, and the new limits are infinity to 0. So new limits are infinity to 0, then 1 by x is equal to 1 by 1 plus y, the whole power p minus 1 into 1 minus x, just now we have seen that 1 by y by y 1 plus y the whole power q minus 1 into, what is dx? Minus 1 by 1 plus y the whole square into dy. This minus I am going to use it for interchanging the limits, that is minus infinity to 0 can be written as integral 0 to infinity. Okay, this minus will be used here. So 1 by, and in the numerator you will be getting y power q minus 1 divided by, in the denominator what are all the terms you have? Here 1 plus y, here 1 plus y, here also 1 plus y. So here the whole power p minus 1 I have, and here y by, this can be written as y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power q minus 1. Okay. So here I'll get one more q minus 1. Q minus 1, and one more 2 I have, so plus 2. So 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled. You will be getting p plus q into dy. This is what we want in the first one. Integral 0 to infinity y power, this term we got, right? y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q dy. This is equation number 1. Let us see. Now, from this, consider the right hand side, whatever we have proved, integral 0 to infinity y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q dy we got, no? Now I am going to divide the integral, split the integral from, the integral is defined from 0 to infinity. Now I am going to split it for my convenience. I am going to split it as 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. Okay. So y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q dy plus integral 1 to infinity y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q into dy. Okay. Now consider the second term. This is our integral 0 to infinity. This one is equal to first term and second term. Consider the second term now. Now consider the second term is integral 1 to infinity y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q into dy, right? Now you substitute, put y is equal to 1 by z. So what is our dy? Minus 1 by z squared into dz. When y is equal to 1, what will happen to z? Z is also 1. When y is equal to infinity, z will become 0. Right? So this integral becomes integral 1 to 0. Right? Z values are 1 to 0 only. Yes. 1 to 0. Now you substitute y power q minus 1. Y is what? 1 by z. So 1 by z power q minus 1 plus into 1 by 1 plus 1 by z the whole power p plus q into minus 1 by z squared into dz. Okay. Now this is equal to integral 1 to 0. This minus I am using for interchanging the limit. So I can write it as 0 to 1. 1 by z power q minus 1. This 1 plus 1 by z can be written as the whole power p plus q can be written as 1 plus z the whole power p plus q divided by z power p plus q, right? So now 1 by, this is 1 plus z will be there in the denominator, the whole power p plus q, and again this z power p plus q will come to the numerator. So z power p plus q, right? Into 1 by z squared. This is p plus q the whole. Now z squared means I'll write it here. This is minus 2. Right? Into dz. Or this can be written as p minus 1. Z power p minus 1 plus q minus 1. This minus 2. Z squared will come to the numerator as z power minus 2. So here already we have p minus 1, p plus q minus 2. So I'm splitting for my convenience as p minus 1 and q minus 1. Okay. So I'll write one more step here. That is equal to integral 0 to 1 by z power q minus 1, z power p minus 1 into z power q minus 1, the whole divided by 1 plus z the whole power p plus q into dz. So z power q minus 1 and z power q minus 1 will get cancelled. So this will become integral 0 to 1 z power p minus 1 divided by 1 plus z the whole power p plus q into dz. Already we have, therefore you can substitute in equation number 2. Let us take this as equation number 2. Therefore 2 becomes integral 0 to infinity, or we know that already we have proved this to be beta of p comma q, right? So beta of p comma q is equal to integral 0 to 1 y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y the whole power p plus q into dy plus, this is our second term, right? So integral 0 to 1 z power p minus 1 divided by 1 plus z the whole power p plus q into dz, right? Y power q minus 1 divided by 1 plus y. This is from this term I am writing from equation number 2. Okay. So this is the first term and this is the second term. So this is equal to, now I have already told you in this definite integrals, these are called dummy variables. In the place of y I can use x here. Similarly in the place of z I am going to use s here, x here. Therefore combining these two I will write this as x power p minus 1 plus x power q minus 1. Denominator is going to be the same, that is 1 plus x the whole power p plus q into dx. This is what we wanted to prove, right? Therefore equation from, this is 3, from 1 and 3, 1 and 3 the result follows. Okay, this is what we wanted to prove. Next question, prove that. These proofs are important. These are all problems based on beta gamma functions. These are all standard questions. Prove that beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to beta of p plus 1 comma q divided by p is equal to beta of p comma q divided by p plus q, where p greater than 0 and q is also greater than 0. Very simple, just small adjustments you have to make, very simple. Only by practice you write so that you will understand. Okay. So first let us prove the first two and then from that we will try to derive the third one also, as we have done in the previous question. So we have by definition beta of p comma q plus 1. First you consider the first term. Q is equal to 1 by q into, what is the definition of beta of p comma q plus 1? Integral 0 to 1 x power p minus 1, right? Here p, so p minus 1 into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1. Here you have q plus 1 minus 1. Q plus 1 minus 1 into dx. So plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. You will be getting q only. Right? 1 minus x the whole power q. Now I am going to consider this as first term and this as second term. I am going to integrate this. This is equal to 1 by q into the first term I will write as it is, that is 1 minus x the whole power q. Integrate the second term, that is x power p minus 1 plus 1. So it is x power p divided by p. Okay, from this integration is from 0 to 1 minus integral of what is, you have to differentiate the first term, right? So xq into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1. Okay, q into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1. One more minus is there. So minus 1 into whatever is written in the first bracket you write as it is. That is the integral of the second term, sorry, x power p by p into dx. Okay, this is equal to 1 by q into the first term will become 0 for both the limits. When you substitute 1 minus x will become 0. When you substitute 0, x power p, this will become 0. Right? So for both the terms it is 0. So here minus and minus, this will become plus. Plus q by p, I am going to take it outside. Plus q divided by p into integral 0 to 1. What else is there? X power p into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1. 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 into dx, right? Now q and q will get cancelled. This is equal to 1 by p into integral 0 to 1. What is this term? By definition it is beta of beta of, here you can write this as p plus 1 minus 1, right? So beta of p plus 1 comma q. Okay, what we have started with, beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q, it is equal to, we have proved that, write once again, that is beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q. We started with this and we have arrived at beta of p plus 1 comma q divided by p. Please remember, if you have q plus 1 in the denominator, you will have q. Observe that. P plus 1 and in the denominator you have p. Okay. Let this be equation number 1. Right. And we are going to use this for our next derivation. So I am giving some name A for this. Okay. So from A, actually this is the first result we have proved. First beta of this term and this term we have proved just now. We are going to derive the third one now. Okay. So from A, beta of p comma q plus 1, beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to integral 1 by p into, I can write this as, q and q got cancelled, 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 dx, right? So now I am going to make small adjustments here. This is equal to 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p into x bar p minus 1 into x. Actually I am multiplying and dividing by x. So x bar minus 1, x bar plus 1. Okay. Into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 into dx. Now this x can be written as, in the left hand side I have beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1 into x bar 1 I have written, no, that x also I am going to write it as, I am going to add and subtract minus 1 for my convenience. So that it will become our required derivation we will get q minus 1 dx. Okay. So this is equal to 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1. This I am going to write it as 1 minus of 1 minus x. Shall I write there like this? X plus 1. Here if you expand, what will you get? 1 minus 1 plus x. 1 will get cancelled. You will get x, right? So 1 minus of 1 minus x into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 dx. Okay. 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1 into this. I am going to split it into two terms. The first term is 1 into, so into 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 into dx minus 1 by p into integral 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1 into 1 minus x the whole power q, right? Here here power 1 and q minus 1, it will become q into dx, right? Yeah. So this is equal to, that is, in the left hand side I have p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to, what is the first term we got? 1 by p into, what is this term? Integral 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1 1 minus x the whole power q minus 1 can be written as beta of p comma q by definition, right? So 1 by p into beta of p comma q, right? Minus, what is the second term? Minus 1 by p. Here again 0 to 1 x bar p minus 1 1 minus x the whole power. This can be written as q plus 1 minus 1, right? Then it will become beta of q plus 1, right? So minus 1 by p into beta of p comma q plus 1, right? So now you bring this to the left hand side. Here I have beta of p comma q plus 1. Here also I have beta of p comma q plus 1. Bring this term to the left hand side. So beta of p comma q plus 1 into, here this will become 1 by q plus 1 by p. I am bringing this term to the left hand side and taking beta of p comma q plus 1 as common, right? So this is equal to beta of p comma q divided by p. Now beta of p comma q plus 1 into, you take LCM here, pq and p plus q, right, is equal to beta of p comma q divided by p. And this p and p will get cancelled. Bring this p plus q to the right hand side. You will be getting beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to beta of p comma q divided by p plus q. Right? This p plus q, I am going to bring it to the right hand side. That is already p and p got cancelled, and this p plus q I am bringing to the right hand side. Okay. So first equation, we have proved the first proof, and the second one. Now from this equation number 2. From 1 and 2 the result follows. Therefore from 1 and 2 we get beta of p comma q plus 1 divided by q is equal to beta of p plus 1 comma q divided by p is equal to beta of p comma q divided by p plus q. This is what we wanted to prove. These two derivations are important. Please practice, and we will do some more problems in the live class. Okay. Thank you so much for listening.